as he sat down to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. You know, a character like Cloud being maneuvered by a player renowned for having hypercritical thinking during a set and being able to adapt incredibly well, that's just terrifying. But one way or another, we're moving into Winter Semis as Yoshi versus Cloud, an infamously bad matchup. You can ask any Yoshi main, they will let you know, even if you don't ask them. But this is a terrible matchup nonetheless. But if there's any Yoshi player who can make it work, then it's Raptor.
Oh my god!
Having a decent ledge situation off that shield break, Raptor takes a rather convincing lead with only 67%. Even Dabuz is smiling a bit off that one. He's like, it was a cute setup. He likes it. You give that enough vote. But he's going to have to do something if he wants to get up in this bracket, because if Raptor can maintain that kind of momentum, he could very well take a set off Dabuz. And even if this is Dabuz's Cloud, it is still Dabuz, currently ranked #1 here in New York, and a player who's fitting to sit very comfortably top 5 as we move further into the PGR version 3 ratings for Smash Wii U players, possibly occupying #2. A lot of people feel that he's going to be surpassing the likes of MKLeo and Ally, having fairly strong placings throughout the year. One or the other, Raptor looking kind of nice as we move into Game 2. With Game 1 sitting very nicely under his belt. We got the replay showing it. We missed the setup for it, for the shield break rather, but Raptor covered all options possible after that shield break. Game 2 to Town and City, I feel, is a really strong option. The platforms are going to give Dabuz plenty of room to charge his limit. He's going to be able to maneuver around Raptor and at least have a lot more answers to the aerial strings that Yoshi can present. That being said, because of the fact that this stage is, it's Smashville, but slightly different. Ever so slightly different. But it's still a stage that Raptor feels very comfortable on, so I can't really see this impacting the match too much, especially as we currently sit in the pseudo FD transitional phase. Just basic hits here and there, Dabuz knowing now that he really can't get too aggressive despite all the approach options that Cloud has on Yoshi. Raptor being a very determined Yoshi main as we move further and further into a meta that rewards aggressive play, and characters like Cloud are just seeing more and more play on all levels in Smash Wii U. It's a rather daunting matchup that, as I said earlier, a lot of Yoshi players just don't like. Raptor stares it in the face and just says, I'll do it. He wants to make this character work. He's character loyal. Dabuz having a very questionable choice of Limit Blade Beam. Not really being able to cover anything that Raptor would have been able to move to, but it's alright. Limit comes back frequently enough that it's a resource that you can't really cry over if you misuse. Especially in a situation right now where Raptor doesn't really have the stage control to press his advantage, and Cloud can't really afford to move in on him, regardless of having the percentage advantage. Just the minor little trades here and there. And F Smash getting some sort of stage control for Raptor as he builds up the percentage on this second stock. I like that Raptor isn't really committing too hard to things, but that Yoshi Bomb sort of mixes me up as I speak. Sitting at 47%, this is nothing insurmountable for Dabuz. Taking advantage of the platform invincibility to get up a little bit of limit. Raptor's got a bit of work ahead of him if he's going to try to take this set. We got a nice little combo out of that. I like up tilt as a launcher for Yoshi combos just because it goes so cleanly into whether or not Yoshi wants to reset the situation with Nair or try to get some up air follow-ups like we'd seen, and just out of that, the percentage deficit isn't looking too shabby. But sitting at the ledge, Cloud with limit, Raptor is going to have to be careful regardless of how comfortable he feels in this backwards of a situation. Oh, we don't get the egg to forward air follow-up that we've been seeing out of Raptor throughout the night. He wants it. Now both of these players sitting at higher percentages, close to max rage for Raptor, but it's not going to mean anything. Just run up and up smash is all Dabuz needs for him to be able to take game 2. Raptor not really phased too much by the end of that. He's very close from taking it. I could see the run back to town and city. We are seeing the run back to town and city. I don't like that he went in just for the raw dash grab, but either way, Dabuz not really able to manage too much out of it, and Raptor making the most out of the situation, now controlling stock percentage, lead, words. I'll be honest, this is pretty back and forth, and I'm very impressed with Raptor's play right now in an otherwise abysmal matchup, but it's pretty par of the course play for both of these. Raptor typically wants to play defensively, but will just go all in, sometimes really working out well for him, others just making it look like novice Yoshi play. And as for Dabuz, all this really is all the characters that he plays. They all have a very uniform play style of being very patient, testing the waters with safer options, and then as soon as the situation presents itself, just pull the trigger with the kill move, as we saw on the ledge over there. It's part of the course regardless of how different Cloud plays from what we're typically seeing out of Dabuz. We like to see his Rosalina very often. We've been seeing his Bayonetta more and more, his Olimar occasionally, and he does have a wealth of other characters deep in his pocket that he doesn't really take out too often, but are definitely there. So seeing this kind of a neutral that's very unique to Dabuz, it makes Cloud not look as special as it could be. Say if it were being piloted behind the hands of, let's give Ralphie for instance, a dedicated Cloud player, or Mewtwo King, someone who takes a very strong, unique neutral, but solely pilots one character in Smash for Wii U. One way or the other, we're sitting here in a last stock situation with 75% on Raptor already, and it's funny because this could still go either way. One hairy offstage play, and Raptor takes a set off Dabuz. But if it keeps on being played part of the course, Dabuz is going to be moving on to Winners Finals. A small bit ago, we just saw that the crouch walk from Yoshi, and I feel like it's one of those micro-spacing tools that could have really been a solid option had it been used more aggressively. We don't see it out of Raptor a lot, and being able to bait out an option without really committing to any type of movement could really go a long ways, especially in a tense situation like this. But Dabuz just decided to let it rip, and Limit Blade Beam is going to be able to take the set 2-1. Very close from Raptor, however.